Hi, it's Mike Steger. If you are a dedicated video socials viewer, you'll know that I blog under the names Mr. Trademark and Mr. Copyright. And if you're a dedicated video socials viewer who's also really interested in trademarks, maybe you'll ask, why don't you get Mr. Trademark or Mr. Copyright trademark? Why don't you have a trademark registration for them? Well, I'm going to answer that right now. And the answer, the preliminary answer is both of those phrases are descriptive. And the Trademark Office often has problems registering descriptive trademarks, meaning that if you're trying to register them, you're going to have a problem. But what is a descriptive trademark? So a descriptive trademark is one that describes a characteristic, quality, function, or ingredient of the product or service that the trademark owner is providing. It can also be something that is descriptive of the actual customer or the intended audience for the trademark. So these kinds of trademarks, they're descriptive, they're not inherently distinctive, and one of the keys for trademark protection is that a trademark needs to be distinctive. Now, there are some famous examples of descriptive trademarks that you probably know. American Airlines is descriptive because it's about an airline in America. Holiday Inn, also descriptive. And one of the most famous and valuable trademarks of all time, Coca-Cola, originally was descriptive because it was describing the ingredient in the cola. Now, these trademarks eventually became registered over time because they were able to show that they had acquired distinctiveness in the public's eye. And that means that the public came to associate these marks with the brand that was providing services or goods under the mark. This is typically done by showing that you've been using the mark exclusively for at least 5 years. If you're rolling out a new mark and it's descriptive, you're not going to be able to show you've been using it for 5 years. In many cases, however, you can get an initial trademark registration on the supplemental register, which can give you some limited rights, does not give you the same rights as what's on the principal register, which is something I've discussed in another video. So when you're choosing a mark, it's often good to make sure that it's not descriptive. Otherwise, you're going to either have to wait in line or you may have some other hiccups trying to get a registration. But if you have any questions about your trademark, whether it's descriptive, whether you want to get it registered, call Mr. Trademark or Mr. Copyright. I'm Mike Steger, and I've got those websites.